Hey, what's up, everybody? It's BDF44 coming at you with another video. Okay, so Andre Drummond has officially chosen the Los Angeles Lakers at 5 o'clock Pacific time. He is expected to sign his deal. I have no idea how long his deal is, but I'd imagine it's going to be for 1 year because we really can't afford to pay him for his rate for more than that. But I'm super excited, super happy. Um, and I have to be honest with the world and say that, in some of my previous videos, I said that he should go to the Nets. I'm not upset that I was wrong or that he didn't go with my advice because, quite honestly, the Nets made their decision. They went with LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin, and I don't really know that they have any roster spot for a guy like Drummond anyway, but we definitely did. He fits a need for us. We're super excited to have him. He's the best buyout candidate of the season by far and away, not even close. And we're blessed here. We're blessed that another big time player decided to choose us. That's not something that we've been dealing with having come our way for the last several years, to say the least. But when LeBron James came, he turned our fortunes around, and now we are in a position to win our second straight NBA championship. I feel a lot better about our roster now that we have Drummond on board. Couple that with Trez, couple that with Kyle Kuzma rebounding the ball the way that he is. I think that we immediately become a legitimate threat to beat anybody before Bron and AD get back. That means now what we have is somebody who can get open shots for guys like THT, Wesley Matthews, Caruso, and anybody else, KCP, everybody on our team who's been having to struggle to get shots up since those two went down, should now have a inside presence to toss the ball down to and just get some easy buckets. If we brick shots suddenly, if our guys aren't warm out there, we got somebody who's going to be a monster on the boards even when Trez isn't on the floor, because Trez is obviously a monster himself, but this guy's even better. So yeah, we just became extremely dangerous. Our front court is as dangerous as anybody in the leagues at this point. And I like us. If everybody's healthy and 100%, I like us over everybody, period. I think Andre Drummond gives us an opportunity to relax a little bit in regards to AD's recovery. I think a healthy LeBron James and a healthy Andre Drummond can possibly even get us out of the second round, maybe even get us through the Western Conference without AD. I think we have a shot at getting through the Western Conference with a healthy LeBron James and a healthy Andre Drummond. That's how much I think Andre Drummond playing with LeBron James. I just don't like them two alone are a dream. I remember thinking a couple years back, drafting my fantasy basketball team, saying the two players that I wanted to draft that year were Andre Drummond and LeBron James, because I honestly don't think anybody would be able to beat me if I build my team around those two players. And they are still just as good fantasy-wise as they were those years ago. So I feel great. And we're stacking the deck. It's tough for teams like Denver, teams like Portland, who are so close, and then they see us get a guy like this. You're preparing for the Lakers to be hurt, maybe even fall out of the playoffs early or something like that. And then they grab a guy who has 44 2020 games in his career, and he's not even 29 years of age, I don't believe. This is a very, very serious piece. And if the Lakers can find some miraculous way to retain him after this season, he makes us just as dangerous next season to win the championship. As long as he's healthy and AD's healthy, Bron James healthy, we have a legitimate three-player lineup to throw at people. I said when you're talking about the Brooklyn Nets is 3-on-2 versus everybody. It could be considered 3-on-2 because I don't think Drummond's quite there, but the distance between Andre Drummond and Kyrie Irving isn't as far as you think. Put it like that. And I say that respectfully because Kyrie Irving is a guard that's won a championship in this league. But as far as where they're ranked, next, pretty close to each other. I don't know if you have Draymond ahead of Kyrie. Drummond ahead of Kyrie. I don't know if you have Kyrie in front of Drummond. But overall, when you look at all 400 players in the league or whatever, Kyrie and Drummond are probably not that far apart. So when you consider that Bron and KD are the two you're comparing. You consider Harden and AD are the two you're comparing. I still feel pretty good. And then you add Drummond, compare him to Kyrie, I still feel very good. So what we have over those guys is size. Above all else, we are once again back in the size conversation for if you're not big enough, you can't beat us. And that was not our circumstance this morning. But as of right now, it is. So congratulations to Laker Nation. Congratulations to Andre Drummond. We are going to make history, in my opinion. All we have to do is just make sure guys get back healthy. Andre gives us that cushion. Now we can wait AD's recovery out. LeBron James is obviously going to take his time. He has 46 weeks. If there is some type of setback and injury, this doesn't leave us looking like we can't help ourselves. Andre Drummond gives us some cushion there. So this is a big deal. This is a big deal. I've said a lot about Andre Drummond already, so I don't want to recap for those who have already watched my videos. Feel free to go back and watch any of the old videos with his name attached to it, or any Laker video over the last couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned plenty about Drummond, what I think of him as a player, what I look to learn from him, what I think his weaknesses may be, all of that. So, yeah, it's one of those situations where I'm hopeful, very hopeful that this guy can help us win, man. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys for watching BDF 44.